Hiya lovelies, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Linz. So what has been going on with the van in the last 2 weeks? Well, I'll be straight up, absolutely naff to be honest, because we've had some fabulous weather here. It's been far too hot to try and work in what I'm calling a tin box at the moment. So I did leave you on the last video saying that I was going to try and make a little bit of video on how to do some upper cabinetry, or how I do my upper cabinetry, should I say. So basically what we've got here, as you would have seen the last ones, yeah, we do have a bit of wiring, so I kind of lied there a little bit. I have done something, but what I want to do here, not a very good angle I'm afraid, is I want to put in something a little bit kind of not as big as the first ones. So if we put you maybe there, you might get an understanding. Not as big as these first ones in width or anything like that. So I want to bring them sort of like maybe just a little bit down half and not as far out. So they are going to be quite small and compact, but they'll be kind of useful, I hope. We'll see how it goes. So what I've got so far is I've got this piece of wood, which was an offcut half piece of one of my, what's it called, tongue and groove apparently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out, because I'm going to bring it the whole way across and I'm going to cut it. Then I am going to screw it into where I know my joists are, or my joists or my ribs of the van were, because that's where the ceiling has been attached. Yeah, and I'll come back then in a second. Ideally, this part would be a lot simpler if you had somebody to help you hold it up, but I haven't. So we're just going to make a complete, and I'll probably arse of myself on camera, but sure, we'll see how it goes. So what I've done is I've cut my length of just some scrap I had, but I know the edge is fairly straight. I've marked on the ceiling, as straight as possible, I suppose, on where I want it to sit, taking into account I've got a front fascia going on. So I've marked, if I can find my marks now, probably not, there we go. And I've just pre-drilled in, I don't know whether you can see this, pre-drilled in a few screws where I'm hoping is going to line up with the whatchamacallit, the beam. So let's see and hope. And that sound means that I hit straight into the joist I was hoping for. Now, I've just leveled it up a little bit with my other lines. Hopefully. There's no such thing as straight in a van. No matter what type of van you've got. But we'll see if this one goes. Yep, nice one. So there's two in. I'm just going to put another couple in, which aren't really going to go up into the joist, but they're going to be close enough that they're going to be secure. So oh, we did hit one. Nice. Don't even know whether that caught that on camera, but she'll hate. And I'm going to go for another one, probably in the centre here. No, we're not. This happened to me the other day, and I nearly drilled myself to the van. Well, about 2 weeks ago. So we want it nice and secure, because the fascia, oh, the whole van's shaking, because the fascia now that I'm going to bring these into the garage and show you how I'm going to be making, is going to have to line up on front of that. I am going to be using 2x1s, so just in case you need to know that, but any kind of wood you've got kind of scattered around, if you can make use of it, make use of it. So, yeah. Right, you are getting a look at my extremely messy, like a bomb here, garage here at the moment. And on cue, he's coming in. Yeah, we've got the supervisor on hand as well. Stop nicking, would you? But basically, I've measured out the length of what I want the units to be. Oh, here. But yeah, there's nothing I can do about this. This is daily life. Kisses. Oh, kisses. That's a good boy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out 2 bits of 165mm, which is what I've worked out I want my I want my cabinets to be. And yeah, and then I'm going to kind of figure out what kind of space I want. So we've got, move your bum. So we've got, you know, the height. Oh, hello. You saying hello? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So a lot of you have been asking, can you come into the videos? My other little girl, she's around somewhere. But yeah, so there we go. That's Zeus. Aren't you, baby? The supervisor of today. I have safety glasses today too, guys, because I think somebody told me off in one of my last videos. So I am going to get on with... Okay, we're going to get on. Yeah, okay. We're going to get on with cutting some wood, and then I'll bring you back in a second. Right, so basically at this stage now, I have two lengths like this. These are 2x1s, I think I said that already. And I've cut them exactly the same length. And then what I've done is I've measured sort of like the opening. I don't know where you can see here. This bit of an opening here of what I want. Now, I don't want doors on these. I just want them to be kind of... I might put some elastic or something at the front to stop things falling out. Something along them lines. I have the vision in my head, but trying to explain it is another thing. So these bits here I've just placed in and I've lined up. I'm only having two openings on this one because I don't want it to be, you know, I don't need it to be too fancy. So I don't know whether you can see, but basically, hope you can see that. Basically what I'm doing now is I'm just going to put the set square on. And I'm going to drill up a couple of screws in each end, sort of thing, sort of each side, just to hold it all together. Please, this is not a tutorial. This is just how I'm doing it. I'm sure I've watched loads of videos. I think it's Mel's Van Life or something along them lines. I'll put him down in the description. Maybe you can go over and check that. Basically what I done was I took what he done and I kind of customized it a little bit just to make it a bit simpler for myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get screwing and I will show you what we do, what it looks like afterwards, I suppose. Now, we're not overly worrying at the minute about it not being completely straight, because what I have to do is I have to make brackets now to bring it out and kind of attach it to the ply. So I'll be back now in a second. This video is terrible. I did say it's not like a how-to in extreme detail, didn't I? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my set square and I'm going to bring it out where I think it needs to be flush. And I'm going to measure it from the back here into the wall and make wee brackets then to attach in. So this is my finished kind of shelf unit, as I'm going to call it. Wing it, bodge it, whatever way. But I don't think this video is going to have been any use to absolutely anybody at all. But you would have seen just a wee clip just before this of me struggling to cut a wee piece of ply on a makeshift bit of thing I've done outside just with the gazebo up, because it is bloody raining again here. But yeah, I do have a ply bottom just kind of put in and drilled up into them brackets that I put in. I don't even know whether I showed you them, But I wonder, can I give you a quick kind of peek? Not really. You can kind of see where I've put the brackets in there, and then that bit of plywood underneath. So lovelies. Am I happy with it? No, not really, but you know, it's the best of my ability, and once it's painted up and filled and stuff like that, it won't look too bad. I'm going to put some reinforcing sort of struts and stuff like that just inside, because I've only used 6mm ply because that's all I have. I'm not buying anymore, so I've got rough cut timber, really flimsy ply, but once I put in a few more brackets and braces and stuff like that, it will kind of strengthen it up. I'm not sure what's going to be going on for my next video in 2 weeks time. We'll have to see. I've got lots of little bits and pieces I want to kind of finish up. I've got some electrical to do, which I don't think I'm going to be videoing, because yeah, it's going to be more me probably cursing a lot and stuff like that. So as you can see, I've kind of started a bit of electrical going on here, but yeah, we will see how that goes. But for now, I am off to, you know, reinforce this, just put some filler and stuff like that in it and paint it white like the rest of them, and then I will, whatever I'll end up doing for the rest of the week. But lovelies, thanks very much for watching. If you've got this far, please remember, give me a thumbs up, because it really does help my channel out. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I shall talk to you all very, very soon, hopefully on whatever I film next. And there's Lucy saying goodbye. So, bye for now, lovelies.